Hi everybody. So today I want to introduce you to another dairy breed, and this one is called Brown Swiss. Okay, and so they are actually one of the oldest dairy breeds in the world, and they originated in Switzerland in the Swiss Alps. Now, even though they're one of the oldest dairy breeds in the world, they weren't actually imported to the United States until 1869. So that's one of the later breeds to actually be introduced here. Now, they are very adaptable to different climates. They're actually known for their calm temperament and their strong feet and legs. They range in color from a very light silver to a very dark gray. So even though they're called Brown Swiss, they're actually more of a gray or a silver color. Now, they're one of the larger dairy breeds. Their mature weight is around 13 to 1400 pounds. And their milk is very popular for cheese making because it actually has the ideal fat to protein ratio in their milk. The other interesting fact about milking Brown Swiss is the fact that they have a very flat lactation curve. So what that means is when they first start producing milk for their lactation, they don't peak as high as Holsteins do, but they maintain that peak milk production for a longer period of time. So instead of their curve being very high at the start and then tapering off, it actually stays flatter or more level until they get ready to be dried off and get ready for their next lactation. So now I would like for you to meet some friends of mine who have Holsteins, the black and white ones, and Brown Swiss, and tell you why they like their Brown Swiss cattle.
I'm Grant Groves. I'm Todd Groves' middle child. My responsibilities include cleaning of the freestall and feed alley, mixing feed for the milk cows, doctoring and taking care of about any animal on the farm. And I also help with the crop rotation. I'm one of the top guys on the crop end of the farm. I overall help with anything I can. Roseview is a registered Holstein and Brown Swiss herd. 107 years is what we're going on. We're a 5-generation farm, currently ran by our dad, Todd Groves, and our uncle, Brad Groves, and their kids. We milk registered Holsteins and registered Swiss. The Holsteins have been in the family ever since we started. We've always had a thing for milking registered Holsteins. The Brown Swiss came involved when my dad married my mom. They kind of brought Swiss into the question when that happened 29 years ago, and that's where we are now. Brown Swiss have blended well with our breed. Their size fits well with the Holstein cows. They bond together well. They're the same size. They eat similar rations. Our nutritionist that we have hired makes a ration that works for both of them together, so we don't have to feed them separate. And we also use Brown Swiss in the herd because they help our components out. When we sell the milk, they have a higher fat content and protein content, and we get paid more for our premiums at the end of the month when you consider the fat and protein that they add to the herd. The herd's registered because we like to market some of our more elite Swiss, and we like to take them to shows all over the country. We also do this a little bit with the Holsteins, but we're more into the Swiss showing currently. Future operation plans for the farm would be to expand, possibly build newer facilities when we get out of college, milk a few more cows, but just overall improve our cow comfort, build a bigger barn to get the cows milked more often and faster so they can get back to their daily routines of eating and laying down in our freestall barn that we use in our feed alley.
I'm Bailey. I'm Todd Grove's youngest. My responsibilities are taking care of the show heifers and feeding the young calves their grain and milk, and just taking care of the heifers, basically. That's my main duty. What I'd want a consumer to know is these cows are comfortable and they're treated very well. Our biggest priority is the cows, and they're practically family, so each one has a name. They're given lots of attention and pretty special.